$1,000. Today I got on the table. I can sell that stock for $10 for 100 G's. And that stock jumped $1 and I see $10,000 on the table. I can sell that stock on the minute, right?
Correct.
So when you say, and I'm sitting there in the morning, starting January 1st, $100,000 portfolio. Today I just made $1,000. Today I just made $500. The next day, you telling me, watch this. Prior to the BP oil spill, you remember when the BP oil spill happened? Prior to that oil spill, BP had never missed a year of paying dividends, which means they pay dividends.
Correct.
So that means for 30 plus years, they have guaranteed their shareholders. For 30 plus years, if they never missed a payment, they have guaranteed their shareholders that we will pay unless the board decides we won't pay, and they know that.
Dividends aren't 10%.
Stop.
Dividends are like maybe 3%.
It depends on how much money you got. If you go put billions of dollars there.
3% is 3%.
3%, yeah, but if it's $3 million.
The money doesn't matter.
For sure.
3% is 3%.
For sure, but you said you couldn't guarantee no investments.
Well, you can guarantee a dividend.
That's an investment.
Yes, but it's not 10%. And it's definitely not 10% per month. It's 3% per year.
It depends
which is like a fraction of a percent per month.
So if you bought a company that had a stock price that was $3 versus a stock price that was $20, your dividend yield can push that high.
Meaning if it goes down?
If Apple if Apple right now pays 3% dividend, it's because Apple's stock price is $100+ a share. If Apple's stock price came down, that dividend would go higher.
Correct.
Which means you can have a stock that has a low stock price that's paying a high dividend yield, which can be 10%, and they can give it to you per year.
Correct.
Bingo.
But the dividend for Apple
is not that
right
high.
now.
What is it? Like 2%?
0.5%.
Look at the stock price, right?
The stock price is $189.
$189, and what
Yes.
they paying? What, $3 a share, $2, $2.50 a share, something like that? Crazy.
I mean, if you look at 0.5%,
well,
it's a tiny percentage.
Yeah, it is.
And you never know. Company does horrible, dividend goes away.
That's true.
All I'm saying is, and I need to hammer this in because people are going to watch this and they're going to say, well, Curtis said this money's guaranteed. It is not guaranteed. It is not. You cannot say it's guaranteed. The only thing that's guaranteed is if you put your money right now in an interest-bearing account, for example, like Apple.
That's not even guaranteed.
That's guaranteed at that time.
Yes, it is.
It might change tomorrow.
But it's guaranteed at that time. Yes.
If it's a 4.5% interest rate, you put your money in, that day you will get 4.5% divided by 365.
True.
And that's the money you'll get.
It
is not, but once again, I need to make this very clear because I don't want people throwing a bunch of money into the market because Curtis said it's guaranteed. It's not guaranteed.
True. That's true.
When the whole market goes down, usually your stocks will go down right along with it.
Because you won't sell your portfolio.
Exactly.
If you sell your portfolio, your stocks will not go down.
Correct.
And you will guarantee yourself money.
Correct.
All you have to do
at that time, if you have a profit at that time. If you have a loss at that time, you guarantee a loss.
That's true.
It goes both ways.
If you put a limit order in when your stock price go up, you have just guaranteed yourself money.
100%. You also pay taxes on your gains.
You still guarantee yourself money.
That part.
That's true. You gotta pay tax. If you don't pay tax, you don't go to jail.
And if it's less than a year, then you pay based on your entire income tax.
And if it is longer than a year, you only pay 15% capital gain.
Exactly.
Which is
what you should do.
Right.
Me, I rarely sell. I have Google stock from
You're rich.
2010.
Most rich people don't sell. They don't have to. You're rich, and that's not a bad thing. No, but this the thing that I try to tell you about investments all the time. I tell people this. Go look at my old videos that I've made. People say you can't guarantee nothing, then all you have to do, go back to, because you can easily see, Street said he picked the whole industry. I picked the whole airline industry. If there is no guarantees of this stuff as they say, and I just stay on this for sure, and I stay, there is no way Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, these people could be billionaires for 50, 60 years. It's impossible. There is nothing, it's impossible for you to have that kind of wealth for that long if there is no guarantee to finance. It's impossible. It's impossible.
There is no guarantee, but you have a certain margin of safety.
Man, it sounds like to me, and it's just me, my opinion, but it sounds like to me, it's guaranteed if you know what you're doing. You hear me? If you know how to play the stock market, if you know what to do, you know when to pull out, you know what to put in, you know, then you got guarantees. You hear me? Vlad, like, he don't like no nigga to, you hear me, be right. You hear me? Nigga, you over there talking about, but I was always taught, soon as you say but, you done contradicted yourself. I'm just saying. So, I mean, how it sound to y'all? Does it sound like that to y'all? If you know what you're doing, you got guarantees in the stock market. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Get in the comment section and let me know. You hear me? How you feel? What you heard? You dig? On the real. Vlad, stop tripping. Dude wouldn't have been where he was at if he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Okay? I'm just saying.